Jesus, this fucking thing on? Hey, Billa. Hey, Shaz. It is literally 3 degrees below freezing at my house right now. If I walk outside, I would have icicles hanging off my nipples. Yeah, it's fucking cold here. Yeah. I enjoyed your show with what's his fucking name? Shit, I can't think of it. The one you did yesterday. Widow's Son. There you go. That's who I was trying to think of. He comes around here every once in a while. I'm even in his Discord and I couldn't remember his name. Fuck, I suck. But yeah, I woke up cold, had to go to the bathroom, then check on my ribs that I've got slow cooking or slow baking. Yeah, he's a nice guy. Never had any problems with Widow's Son. I mean, he says he's a Freemason, and I believe him because I've known a lot of Freemasons, and there's some weird fuckers too. But everybody's got this thing. I just decided to go live to give my finger to all the haters out there. Wake everybody up who hate watches me. Because I'm an asshole. Oh, wait, did I not post the link? Fuck. God damn, I suck at this. Oh, I've got a few hate watchers. Vila. I do have a few. Hang on, let me fucking copy. Paste. Yeah, I've got a few trolls too. The counterclockwork Rex is the one I like the most. He's kind of funny, sort of. Boom. There it is. Alright, let me pin it if I can. Hey, pin. It let me pin it. Oh, if anybody wants to hop in, has the time to hop in, has the inclination to hop in, come on, hop in. Oh, sorry about that.
You're right.
Hey there.
I think I've fucked my shoulder.
Oh, uh-oh.
Look, I don't know if it's that or it's also on the same side as the swelling in my face. And I'm not sure if I slept funny or if it's fucking spreading. Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, I hurt my ribs. Uh, yeah, I had to sleep with a heating pad on that side for a long time. And then if I roll over on it now, still, it feels like somebody stabbed me. And I wake up immediately.
Youch.
Yeah. But, they may heal, they may not. I don't know. Ribs are weird.
Well, hopefully they do.
Well, they
We've got
itch.
to actually take care of them.
Yeah, well, they itch. So I assume that they're healing. And then I sneeze and they hurt all over again. So it's just one of those things. Not
Yeah.
like not like an arm or a leg. You can't just keep them immobile.
It'd be great if they actually found a way of healing the ribs more. Like, we can use super glue to glue skin together. We're finding all these amazing binding agents and like effectively like glues that are really great for all kinds of things. It'd be great if they actually tried to develop one that would work for bones.
Yeah, that
And
would
then
be
say,
super.
okay, while the glue sets, we need to have you like anesthetized or effectively in a medically induced coma for a day or two while it sets, and then you're good. Like, that would be a massive innovation because broken ribs happen so fucking frequently. It would be
Hmm.
really helpful.
We need some of that Star Trek shit where they just run that little thing over it and it heals them up automatically. That would be
Yeah.
great.
God damn it, they can put 5G in their vaccinations, but they can't put nanobots to heal our bones.
Yeah,
Fucking
exactly.
capitalism.
I know. I know.
Oh, God. I'm gonna go to hell. Oh,
Oh,
well, at
I've
least there'll
been
be fun
there.
people there to party with.
Yeah, good music, good food, good drink. Yeah.
Besides, I can't imagine heaven would be much fun.
It'd
Is it
probably
meant to
be
be just
colder.
like,
Well, go ahead.
I was gonna say, it's gonna be butt ass freezing up there.
Exactly.
And then
Exactly.
also, all you have to do is like worship God all day. Again. Did enough of
That'd
that in
be
the first lifetime.
boring as fuck. Jesus
Isn't
Christ.
it?
Do that for eternity. Yeah, okay. No, I'll pass. Let's go to hell where it's warm and they've got good food and got good music and got good drink and then good people. Apparently there's some really good people down there. You've got like Jimi Hendrix. He's probably down there. Uh,
Yeah. I guess it depends on what version of God you go by.
well, yeah, that's what I liked about the show you did last night. You're like, I worship a whole lot of gods. So, hey, Bacchus, the god of tits and wine. Dude, I'm down with you all day long.
Honestly, there is a patron saint or god for basically everything. There's a patron saint of prostitutes. There's a patron saint of syphilis and other STIs.
Oh, Jesus
Um,
Christ. See, I didn't know
yeah,
that. I didn't know
there's a
that.
patron saint of tequila. Tequila, tequila.
Well,
Like,
when I get down there, I might be able to drink tequila again, but I can't do it while I'm here. Yeah, no, I'll be in the bathroom. Yeah, I can't do tequila.
It's Sambuca that does that for me.
Oh, really? Oh,
After drinking a lot of it at 15, and I mean, I drank half a bottle of it, put the fucking rugby team under the table while playing Gas Chamber. I was passed out before New Year's Eve.
oh wow.
Gotta live dangerously.
Oh. Well, yeah, you got to take chances. That's why when I was in the army and I was on leave in Germany, I took 3 or 4 shots of like the real absinthe, not the fake shit they've got over here in America, over here in the States, but the real shit.
Yeah, black
I,
absinthe instead of green absinthe.
yeah, 3 days. I do not remember. I still do not remember what happened for those 3 days.
Nice.
Yeah. Luckily, I woke up with all my shit still on me, and nothing got stole. But yeah, I don't remember what happened. I really, I really, really don't. Oh, Easy's
There's
in
a
the chat.
Oh, you're right, Izzy. Look, there's a patron saint of playing cards.
Cool.
Patron saint of drowning. Patron saint of advertising and public relations. Patron saint of motorcyclists.
Well, they kind of need a patron saint because I had a motorcycle when I was a kid. It was a dirt bike, and yeah, accidents happen, and they're not fun.
Dude, 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 dude. I found Shani's patron saint. I
Oh,
found it. Patron
Shanny's got
saint of ugly people.
a. Oh,
St. Drogo.
Saint Drogo.
Damn, Khal Drogo really moving up in the world.
Oh.
That's what you do when you marry an Aryan queen.
Oh, have you seen his new show? It's on
No.
Apple TV Plus. It's called C, and it's like set 500 years in the future, and something happened and made most people blind. And if you can see, they called you a witch and hunted you down and killed you.
Sorry, I've just read something fucking hilarious. There's a patron saint of breastfeeding.
Ooh, I'm down
Don't
with
know
that.
why. He is the patron
He,
saint of breastfeeding.
it's not a she. That's
Not a
fucked up.
she, a he.
Mm, mm. Well, it's the Catholic Church. What are you gonna do?
He was said to be a hermit in the south of France in the late 17th century, nourishing himself only with the milk of a female deer.
A female deer. That's weird.
How did he catch the deer? To drink
Uh,
its milk. How did he keep the deer perpetually pregnant? To drink its milk.
oh, exactly.
Dude was a hermit. Dude was French. Just saying. Yes, Izzy, there's a patron saint of being ugly. You shall be saved, my child.
Easy, hop your ass in here. Talk to
Yeah,
us
come
for a
on,
little
Izzy,
while.
come
Yeah,
join us. I like talking with you.
the link's pinned at the top.
There's a patron saint of blood banks.
Blood what?
Blood banks.
Blood banks.
Yeah,
Is he a
like,
vampire? Yeah, is
when
he
you
a
donate
vampire?
blood, it goes to the blood bank.
Yeah.
You go with your little ATM card and you swipe it and they give you a blood... No, just me?
Huh.
Right. Shit, I broke the masquerade.
I used
There's
to
a
play that
patron
game.
saint of murderers.
Murderers. Okay. Well, it is the Catholic Church. But yeah, I used to play Vampire the Masquerade. I used to actually LARP it. We'd live action role play it. So we were playing it in a city park one time, and the cops showed up because we had uh, some people had realistic looking guns, and somebody called the cops on us. It was fucking hilarious. The cops were like,
That's
"Oh y'all,
weird.
yeah." The cops were like, "Oh y'all are just playing a game." We were like, "Yeah." They were like, "Oh okay, well cool," and then they left.
Like, why would they call the cops in America about guns?
Well,
Or
they
is it
thought we were.
regulations?
Well, no, they thought we were like going to try to take over the park and might actually shoot somebody. But it was just some guns were painted black, and some people had the orange water guns, and we were like, "No, we're just playing a game."
Yeah, obviously, like UK guns aren't really legal. You can have them under like certain conditions. Normally, only farmers get guns because, like, obviously they're fucking farmers. They need a gun. Like, they do. But my ex used to do a lot of airsoft, right? I fucking love playing airsoft. It was really fun. But the laws here are so strict that you can only buy the airsoft guns in a bright colours. So I say bright. There was a red colour that wasn't very bright. It was quite dark, like a muted red, but still, it had to be orange, green, or that red colour. I
Oh,
think maybe blue, but not sure.
okay, okay. Well, you know why they changed the color of the uh, stormtrooper guns in Star Wars, right? In the first movie, they were black and red, and now they're like white with like black painted over them, so they don't look like real guns. But I had one of the old ones. I wish I still had it, but yeah.
Good old capitalism. They've made it so they don't look like real guns, so they can sell them to children.
No, exactly, exactly.
I mean, I'm not against capitalism, but I think if you're going to be a capitalistic state, fucking be it. Don't laugh at it. Admit it. It's fine. Though copyright is not capitalistic. It isn't. China is a fully capitalistic country because they don't have copyright. If someone can make it better than you for cheaper than you are fucked, mate. Doesn't matter if you've been like the inventor of some cutting edge new technology. If you put that out, your competitors bought it and they're able to make it cheaper and just as effective or better, everyone's going to buy the other product. It doesn't matter that you are the inventor. Sucks to be you.
Oh,
That's
sure.
capitalism, baby.
That's how it works.
So, America, you are not fully capitalistic. So, be it or don't be it. Pick one, please. I don't like half-assing it.
Oh, sure, sure.
Like, yeah, but no. The only way you can get like the airsoft guns that actually look more realistic is if, like with the gun laws, you can prove that you have land that you can play it on. Because they don't want you with a gun that looks realistic going out in public.
Oh, right. I can see that.
Yeah, so it's like, oh yeah, like my ex, he lived on a farm. He had acres upon acres of land to the point where they were actually thinking of starting up a legitimate airsoft business there where people can go to play. And like, we were setting up courses and talking about running vans as transport and shields and things like that and making it this like really big event and going all out for it. And he would have been able to get the realistic guns, but he would have to fill out certain paperwork first to get that plot of land officially recognized by the people that do the airsoft thing to then be able to get it. So like even getting a realistic looking gun is a lot of effort because we don't want someone going in with a fake gun and being like, yeah, this is real. How I'm going to shoot you. Give me what I want. Like, we try to avoid those sort of things as much as possible, I guess.
Well, yeah, and I mean, your country's a lot smaller than the states, so
Yeah,
there's that
like,
too. So
you can cross it in a day. Coast to coast from where I am, Hastings area, coast, all the way up to like the coast of like the tip of Scotland. You could probably do that in a day if you pushed it without brakes and traffic was good.
right, gotcha.
You wouldn't want to do it in a day, like granted, because you'd actually want to take in the scenery. Because it's small, but we've still managed to keep some beautiful scenic things and interesting roadsides. And also, our roads aren't straight. They're very curvy, windy, because we built them on top of the Roman roads instead of building them like actually fucking straight A to B. They're like, oh no, we've got to curve around here. We can't cut through Farmer Joe's land because like he's best mates with the fucking mayor of the town, so we can't cut through his land, but we will cut through Billy Bob's land because like fuck him, he can move. We'll force an eviction on him and we'll take over his land to make the road go. That's another thing that's legal in the UK. The government want to build a new motorway, for instance, and this is what's happened in my fucking town. They decided that they wanted to extend the road. And so about 15 people were forcibly evicted off their own land because the council wanted to build the road there. And they were forced to accept money and fuck off and leave.
Oh, they can do that here in the states too. Yeah, it's called eminent domain. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called here. Like, I don't see how that's legal. I do not see if someone says they don't want to move, how the council can just say, nah, bye, fuck you.
Well, I mean, on the plus side, in England, you can actually buy a castle that's like 1,500 years old or so.
That's in France, not
Oh,
England.
that's in France? Oh.
Yeah, France is where there's loads of castles that members of the public can just buy because they're cheap enough. The UK, there's not all the castles are generally owned by like rich families or the crown or heritage places. So like you can't do that over here anymore. I would move to France to have a castle, even though the French are assholes.
Yeah, I was getting ready to ask. Do the English still hate the French? Yes.
No.
Yes, they
My
do.
neighbour is French, right? My neighbour is French. She is my best friend. My daughter and her daughter are best friends. She's who I was house sitting for last week.
Oh, okay.
And like rabbit sitting for, like, she's honestly my best friend. And even she says since she's been over in England for like the last 10, 15 years, she went back to France and was like, I forgot how fucking rude the French are. Like, they're so rude. I was in shops yelling at people because they were like just cutting in front of me. And if I was looking at something, they'd just be like, excuse, no, I'm here now. They would like literally just step in front of you, not caring that you're there. And she's like, England, you're so polite, you know, you're like, oh, sorry, excuse me, pardon me, let me get past, blah, blah, blah. Like, but over there, they don't do that. They're just not polite. It's very much me and mine all for myself. Like, fuck you, I don't care. Even in friendship groups. So when I'm with her, like, oh, like, she was like, oh, I'll get you something for looking after the rabbit. I'm like, no, fuck off. I'm not taking anything for looking after the rabbit. It's like, what? It's like, I was going to be sat on my ass at home anyway. I can sit on my ass in your home 2 foot away. It's no big deal. Like, no, I'm not going to accept something for just doing that. You're my friend. Come on. Whereas over there, it'd be like, oh, yeah, no, like, oh, I'd love this and I'd love that. And a bottle of wine maybe to have while on my dinner. Even in a friendship, they'd be like, yeah, some reciprocity, please. What? Give me some. Gimme. Like, Fuck that. That's weird. You don't
Yeah,
do
it is.
that to your friends. I don't even do that to people I fucking hate. No.
Oh, I found out years ago why you English people stick up two fingers instead of just the middle finger at people when you want to flip them off. And it's because the French used to cut off an archer's bow fingers.
We cut off the archer's bow fingers or trigger fingers. So it'd
Oh,
be mocking them. Like,
uh,
haha, I can still shoot. Even with
yeah, I
guns,
could
we would
still
do it.
shoot.
Then
Yeah.
they couldn't pull a gun trigger.
Hmm.
But like, it's not so much anymore. Like, I don't know in France, but over here, it's not like that's it. Like, it's a soft one that even children do. We don't care. Like, actual flipping the bird, that's the same over here. Although
Okay.
cunt isn't as bad as in America.
Oh, cunt in America? Oh God, you might as well call somebody the N word. Yeah. And
Yeah,
and
no.
everywhere else in the world, it's like that's not a big deal.
We're about motherfucking cunt.
Mhm.
And it's like, back something back. It was me like, what did you say? Like, even like fuck, shit, damn, they're all fine here. Like, damn isn't considered a swear word. Damn, hell, bloody. Children can say them. And like, only really, I guess, only like really high strung people would be a bit like, oh, that's big, just because it's like coming out of a kid's mouth. But if it came out of a grown up's mouth, they wouldn't mind. It wouldn't be like it's a swear.
Oh, I got you.
Like,
Okay.
my daughter's 6 and she knows like all the swear words. She really does. Do you know what? She never uses them because I've told her that like they're not good words to use really, and especially for someone her age. When she's older, she can use them.
Hmm.
And she doesn't use them. The other day, she was really upset, and like she said, like, "Mum, I want to say a bad word about how I feel." And she's like, "But I don't want to be upset. I don't want to get into trouble." And I'm like, "Well, it's fine." And she's like, "No, no, no." I'm like, "Okay." Like, she was that concerned about saying it. I'm like, "Well, do you want to scream it into your pillow so no one hears?" Sort of thing. And she did. And she was like, "I feel so much. I feel better now." Because like she knew that was a bad word, but she wanted to vent out the emotion, and it made her feel better. And I'm like, she wasn't rude. She asked about it. We had a conversation about it, and it helped. And now she understands why they are used, because they are good for verbalizing things and putting emphasis that are harder to put emphasis on sometimes. Like, someone asks you, "Oh, how's your day?" And like, you could go eloquently with all these words, but that's not normal. People don't know all these very like elaborate words. Go, "I'm having a shit day," and people
Yeah.
know what that means. They know, like, oh yeah, things aren't good, man. Like, you can't even verbalizing words how bad it is that you've had to say shit. Your day is shit. Your day is
Yeah.
excrement.
Yeah.
I
I
get
had a
it though.
bloody shit day. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, and like people understand it in that moment, and it's like, it's not as bad. I don't believe these swear words are that bad, and like that pissed me off so much when one tried to liken swear words to uh racist words, because they're
Oh
not
yeah.
the same.
It's not the same. No.
Like, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, no. Like, I still can't get my mind around how you even made the link between the two. Just
It's the only thing I can come up with is it's a religious thing because they're called curse words. And then you watch that. What was it? Was it the movie South Park or was it an episode of South Park where they were called words of curse and they summoned? I think it was the movie. They summoned like the devil or some shit if you said it too much. Something like
Okay.
I don't.
I mean, I'm not sure that's like for real though. I think that's more South Park being South Park.
Oh yeah, that's just South Park being South Park. Yeah.
Like, I wonder why they are called curse words because there's no like actual curse within them. There's nothing that they are like actually cursing the person that you say them to. Because otherwise, like in that case, when then people wouldn't say like, "Oh yeah, I'm a right bitch," because then I'm cursing myself.
Well, that's fair. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. I want to know where the history came from. That I do know. One common thing that people think is fuck. Stan is actually FCUK, which is fornicate under the command of the king. And in fact, it is not that. That is just some random rumor that went around ages ago.
Oh, sure. Sure. Okay, give me a second. You went and got a drink. I need to go get a drink.
Yeah, you're good.
I'll be right back.
My place just happens to be much smaller, so it's easier to get things very quick.
Well, my place isn't very big, so I'll
Honestly,
be
I
back
could
in a
probably
minute.
go in my bathroom and shout and you'll hear me through the mic.
Oh, really? Mm. Okay, we'll talk about that later.
Bad clockwork. F word. Yeah, it's just from a different language. What page doesn't like the king? Yeah, so the rumor went around that after the plague decimated the population, there was the fornicate under command of the king. Not true. It originates in Old English. Today's swear words did indeed originate in Old English, including shit, arse, turd, and the British bollocks. The F word is of Germanic origin, related to Dutch, German, and Swedish words for to strike and to move back and forth. Okay, that makes sense. It first appears in the 16th century manuscript. An anonymous monk was reading through the monastery copy of De Officis, a guide to moral conduct, when he felt compelled to express his anger at his abbot. Ode fucking abbot, he scrawled in the margin of the text. We can be sure that this was because he helpfully recorded the date in another comment, 1528. So even in like the fucking 15th century, kids were scrawling shit in the corner of the books like, what is it? Monk Francis d'Assisi was here, 1322. Drawing dicks in the pages and everything. See? It's not us that we're like immature. We've always been like this. Ever since like the fucking monks back then. It's difficult to know whether the annotator intended fucking to mean having sex, as in that guy is doing so much fucking for someone who is supposed to be celibate, or whether he used it as an intensifier to convey his extreme dismay. If the latter, it anticipates the first recorded use by more than 300 years. Either is possible. But really, John Burton, the abbot in question, was a man of questionable monastic morals. It is interesting as well that while the annotator has no problem spelling out fucking, except for the G, he refuses to write out the word that is most likely damned. To this monk, damnation is the real obscenity, the one that can be hinted at but not expressed in full. Wow.
Okay, I'm back. Thank you for holding it down.
That's all right. It's
Oh,
quite interesting actually. Like seriously, that just made me laugh. The fact that in the 15th century a monk was still writing in the corner of a book, like saying fuck Abbot so and so, like the teacher, like fuck the teacher. Fucking teacher, goddamn teacher. The monks doing all the penises in like the books and stuff. Even back in the 15th
yeah,
century, there was still that fuck shit happening like in school.
like around the edges, they would paint those fucking perverted pictures in the
Yeah.
Bible. Yeah, it's fucking great. When I found that out, I thought it was funny as hell.
Like the random shit that they had, like I'm looking at one now, a woman picking penises off a tree.
I think I've seen that one. I think I've actually seen that one. Yeah.
Oh, I know about this one. It's a woman riding a penis, but the penis is meant to look more like a dragon or something. That is actually something in history. I can't remember what it is now. It's meant to like be good luck. It's got a proper name, and I think it's Germanic origin.
Probably. Oh, in Japan, dragons are generally considered to be good luck.
Yeah. Like over here, dragons aren't really meant to be good luck. Because obviously, dragons are always kind of implied with destruction and issues. But I believe that kind of goes in with they're in fact talking about pagans, because they're talking about dragon, serpent. Serpent was highly tied in with like Celtic shamanism. So and the shaman, like the snake, was a sign of a like Celtic shaman. And I wonder if that's where it ties in. I've not looked at it properly. I think there was a mention of it, but I read something on it a very long time ago. So it's kind of fallen out my brain.
Oh, that happens to me too. Don't feel bad. But yeah, I went to Japan, and Japan considers dragons good luck, and they look a lot like snakes over there. They're not like the smog looking big winged things. Yeah.
It's amazing how the concept of dragons are in most actual like folklore, and in most countries they have a story with a dragon-like creature, yet none of them really look the same. They all have a kind of different idea, and we have a kind of similar dragon aspect with like France and Germany, etc. But that's because we are intrinsically tied in with them. Like our concept of a dragon came from Germanic and French folklore. So when they came over here and like kind of joined with us and everything like that. So very interesting how when the countries aren't connected with each other, the image of a dragon is so vastly different, and when they are joined together you can see the difference between pre-joined and after they've joined together.
Oh, sure. It's like the Norse myth of the Midgard serpent. That's essentially a dragon, but it's a big fucking snake in their lore. Yeah. That's who kills Thor in the end is the Midgard serpent.
Is there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
it's and it's Fenrir that kills Odin.
Yeah. The big wolf. Yeah.
Yes, the big
Yeah.
wolf.
Yeah. Fenrir. Yeah. Fenrir or Fenrir or however the fuck you say it. Yeah.
Fenrir.
Fenrir. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It's
the
Fenrir.
okay.
Hang on.
And yeah, he kills Odin, and like two people hide in the Yggdrasil tree, and they come out and repopulate the planet. So it's kind of sort of like the Christian myth, maybe a way, sort of.
Yeah, there's a lot like Odin was hung from the tree for what is it? And it's Fenrir, Fenrir.
Okay.
So it has the rear on it, and Fen itself is a word. So Fen is like marshlands, I think. Excuse me.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Oh, I just liked when I started reading the story when Odin wanted to drink out of the fountain of all knowledge or whatever it was called, and he had to give up his eye. He was like, "Okay, boom, there it is. Now I can
Yeah.
drink." Yep. So he didn't give a shit.
Well, no, giving up his eyesight, giving up an eye was worthy of the difference, because like he like most people would be like, no, I'm not giving up both eyes. I need both eyes for fighting, for this, for that. But it's like, but if I have unmeasurable knowledge, I will know how to fight with only one eye. I will
Yeah,
not need
exactly.
both eyes because I will be able to overcome everything because I have eternal knowledge. I have knowledge of everything. Like, it's a worthy sacrifice. And I like the fact that in the Norse stories, there is this idea of genuine sacrifice. You are actually giving up your ability for something to gain something.
Right.
Like,
And plus,
instead of pseudo sacrifice, where it's like oh, I will give this couple of pounds to the church in like this. And it's like, okay, but like you didn't need those couple of pounds anyway because you're giving them your spare money. The idea of this actual sacrifice is you would give not your last £3. You only got £3 left. You give your last £3. No, you would give £6 because you're giving what you need to use. And like the sacrifice, people get confused with this. So the sacrifice of killing a cow, right, wasn't to sacrifice the meat, the blood, anything. It was to sacrifice the fact that that life of the cow, it's a sow. So now you haven't got milk. Now you can't make calves with it. You can't eat the meat. You're not allowed to eat the meat. That's sacrifice. You've given up something big. It's not just our body. Fuck it. It'd be the potential of that cow's lineage, the milk, the potential of the money that you could make, or the food you could cook with it. All this stuff, and that was what you were sacrificing. Not
right.
what was the body, what would have been everything, the meal you could have eaten, the lives that you would have had. It was a big sacrifice. And that's what people don't understand with it. You weren't just sacrificing an animal to be like, here you go, have spirit cow. Spirit cow, now go to Valhalla and you can have spirit meat feast or spirit steaks. No. It was a massive thing. You were showing an honorific to the gods of showing that's how much you are willing to give to them. You would give them all of that. You would go through a hardship. You would sacrifice making your life a little easier to honor them. And that's where it gets lost in translation a lot. And also the same thing doesn't really transfer through to these a lot of these Christian religions. Like, there's just not the same kind of sacrifice in a lot of them. And the only ones you do see that kind of one are the ones that are like extremely toxic, because they don't ask for a sacrifice within a decent ratio. It's normally with Mormonism, Jehovah's Witness, with more so I guess with Mormonism though, and
No, Jehovah's Witnesses are just as bad. They're
oh no,
just
they
as
are
fucking
just as
bad.
bad, but they more want you to donate your time as opposed to your money. They're like, no, donate your time to build a lot, like a Jehovah's Witness hall, things like that. So like, but in Mormonism, they're like straight up, now you need to give us money. You need to give us like 10% of your paycheck before tax, and it doesn't matter if that leaves you penniless and hungry. Doesn't matter. Fuck you. Earn more money then.
Oh well,
Like,
when I first moved to where I live now, Jehovah's Witnesses came by. I went to the door with my shirt off, and I have like 9 uh, uh, alchemist tattoos on me. They never came back. They handed me a pamphlet and left, and never came back.
to be fair, was that the time that you told me that the women opened the door and you accidentally flashed them when the towel dropped?
Oh no, that's not that time. That
Okay.
that was different. That was different. Yeah.
Sorry, I find that so funny. You're like, yeah, it was my tattoos that they never came back from. It's like, no, I'm pretty sure it was the fact that they think that you flashed them. No,
Well, that did
evil man
happen.
who's here trying to tempt us with his penis. Ah, run away!
My penile. A penile. Scared them off. Yeah. But no, they never came back either.
No,
That was a couple of years later.
my brain just went. So, you know, Planet Terror?
Tara in
Planet
Earth.
Terror, the movie.
Oh.
You know
Uh,
the scene where Quentin Tarantino plays that creepy dude and he tries to rape the main character and he takes the gassing off and then he starts melting and he's like, I'm still going to do it. And then you just see his dick fall off.
oh yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking
My
about.
brain went there when you said, yeah, my dick scared them off. And I'm just like, flop.
Yeah, his fucking dick melted off. Yeah, that was funny. I remember that. That had
Oh my
Rose
God.
McGowan in it. She had the gun leg. Yeah, I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about. Yeah. It was that. It was like a double feature. It was that and Death Proof that had
Yeah.
uh, Kurt Russell in it. And as long as somebody died in the car, he couldn't die. Something like that. I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch it again.
Do you know what? I never got that from the movie.
You didn't. I,
No.
he could wreck the car all he wanted to as long as he had a passenger that died. He wouldn't die. That's what I took away from it. But I might have to go watch it again, like I said.
I never thought of it that way. I just thought like he was repairing it and shit like that. Ah. I might watch it again now with that in mind and see if it changes anything. Because in that case, like in the last one, he didn't actually have someone in the car, did he?
No, and he actually died. Yeah, it killed him.
But he killed the women at the end. Remember, he like drove a tire over their face and shit.
See, I'd have to watch it again too.
Like the
Because I don't
women beat
remember.
the ever loving shit out of him, and they went to drive off. Like, yeah, it's great, and then he appeared again, and you just last scene you see like him going over them, and the tires like fucking shredding one of the women's faces.
Yeah, I'll have to watch it again. It's been a while. It's been a while since I watched that. But yeah, I remember they left the cheerleader chick with the fucking hillbilly guy. I thought that was the funniest fucking shit.
Yeah, because like he was legit, apparently like a fan of her images and shit.
But yeah, I'll have to watch that again. I'll have to watch both of those again, actually. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah, so I remember that scene. Yeah, hang on a second. If I quickly share screen.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
There we go.
There it is.
That's the last scene that I was on about here.
Ah, okay.
Do you remember where like, oh yeah, they'll just kick the shit out of him and they're like, yeah, and they go to drive off, and then you just see the car like zoot over them and it fucking tire shreds the woman's face and everything.
Okay. Yeah, now I remember that. Yeah.
Like, yeah, but it was a really like fucking good movie.
Oh yeah, it was. Tarantino does good movies.
And I want to watch them back to back because it was only after I learned that they were meant to be happening on top of each other.
Oh yeah,
That
it's
you
like a
end up
whole
noticing.
yeah, it's like a whole alternative timeline. Yeah.
Well,
Like
not
if you
even quite. They're just happening in different areas that are remotely close to each other. And you'll see things like the women in the car. No, the woman on Death Proof is listening to the radio host. That's the women in Death Proof. And
okay.
you'll see in Death Proof like the trucks driving by that are in Planet Terror. And it's little overlaps of each other that you realise they are happening simultaneously, just in different areas. So one is leading to the other because you see like the Death Proof happens first because the woman's on the radio show. And yeah, you can follow the timeline as well because in it you also hear about the woman in the radio show being dead. Her body was found dead, and you're like, oh shit, like yeah. There's like these weird overlaps between each other that help you piece together when each one is happening side by side, and it's amazing that the in-depth that they went to of having these little nods that you only notice when you know. If you didn't know that they were actually meant to be overlapping, you wouldn't put them together, which makes them amazing as standalones as well as side to side. And I think that's a really good cinematic choice because if someone didn't want to watch one or the other, they don't lose anything. It doesn't actually add to the main plot or it's anything big, but they're nice little Easter eggs. And I like that. I like the actual nods to continuity, and I like these little in-depth. Yeah. I love it when they do it in video games as well. Like in The Witcher, you would read the signs in each town, and each one would have the jobs for you. And some of them would have like little nods to pop culture, things like that. And it was like really funny because some of them were as old as like the Pied Piper of Hamelin. And other ones were like straight up modern day musical references and things like that. And like talking, some of them were even talking about fucking memes. And I was like, that's so cool.
Yeah, most people don't pay attention to shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I get way too excited over random ass shit.
Well, hey, you do you.
I'm gonna say I'm so easily entertained and I'm so easily made fucking happy. Like honestly, straight up, my ex used to bring like bones or feathers that he found at work, and I'd be like, "Yay, best day ever!"
Fair enough. That's fair enough.
At least it was a cheap date.
I would take you to a steakhouse.
Ooh, steak! I love steak. We have good steak here as well, because just the beef, like the cattle's are raised so differently here.
Oh, sure.
Like you have to treat them so much better over here than in America, and that does add to the quality of the meat.
Mhm.
And also because it's so wet and rainy, there's so much more grass for them to eat. Like like pasture land is much more like green than in a lot of places than like in America, where it's not always like that.
Not
Especially
always.
like ranch areas are more towards the south of like the southern America, isn't it?
Yeah, it can be dry down there, but it's not been lately. So,
Oh, that's good at least. But yeah, I think for us, like, except for maybe chickens, no, not even chickens. Like grass fed is the norm over here.
well, just don't go to France and order a steak and not say beef steak, or you'll get horse. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd eat horse. Do you know what
Well,
pisses me off? So you must remember. I actually don't know if you do. Do you remember hearing on the news about the big scandal with horse meat that happened over here?
I that's a couple of years ago. What?
Yeah, so Frey Bentos is like a big packaged meat company over here. They do like the tinned meatballs. Like my daughter loves their tinned meatballs. They'll do like pies, things like that. And got discovered that they were using horse meat in one of their things that was actually advertised as a beef product, right? And people went mental over it. And I was like, I don't know why you all are complaining. For the price of some cheap ass beef meat that you thought you were getting, you got some like fucking nice exotic horse meat that normally costs triple the price. Like, what are you
That's
talking about? You liked it. You ate it. You kept buying it because you liked the taste of it. Like, the only thing that stopped you was the word horse. If you didn't know, like, you still liked it without knowing it was horse. So, all that shows me is that horse tastes fucking good.
true. That. Um, we actually killed off most of the buffaloes in the states here, and buffalo meat is actually better for you than fucking cow meat.
Really?
Yes, it's got less fat in it. Yep. But
I mean,
we shot them all down because that's what we do over here.
there's still a few left, but like not enough to be allowed to eat them.
Mm-mm. There's hybrids now. It's a half buffalo, half cow.
So
Most.
it's only half as bad for you.
Yeah, it's only half as bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Good
go for
point.
that.
Good point.
I miss so in we have this place here called Iceland,
Oh
and
yeah.
they only really serve frozen food, and so they're very cheap, right?
Hmm.
When I'm a Celebrity came out, they started their I'm a Celebrity food range, and it was
In
really
Iceland.
cool because like they started doing things like kangaroo burgers, alligator burgers, uh all these like random exotic meats and stuff, and it was like, yes, I want it. And now they don't do it anymore because like I don't know. Maybe people got weird about it.
Well, I mean, they eat kangaroo in Australia all the time, and
Yeah.
in Louisiana and Mississippi and Alabama, fucking alligator is common.
Kangaroo are Australian pigeons.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
much.
and alligators as well are
Yeah.
more of a nuisance. Like we eat pigeons over here. We have pigeon pie, things like that. That's a common food. I don't know how much people eat it. I eat it. I like it. But yeah, like I don't get people are very weird about these ideals of it. Like, oh my god, that poor thing. And it's like, dude, you do realize like alligators are a problem, right? And that
Oh,
they
definitely.
kill people, and
Mhm.
you don't want their numbers to go too high. And
Oh
also,
well.
what about like the ones that we're talking about that are like are bred in captivity to eat or things like that? Like big difference between what they're on about. And when they do it, they think of like Bambi, but with every other fucking animal. And I'm like, no, the poor thing. It's just like being chased, and now its children are left of orphaned. And
Oh, that's the whole thing about deer over here. A motherfucking deer will run out in front of your goddamn car, and you will crash, and the deer will walk away. You will not. And
yeah,
I'm like, hunt those motherfuckers down. That's
deer are dappy fuckers. Here we have that problem with deer. Also with pheasants.
oh, pheasants. Yeah, I can see
Fucking goddamn retarded birds.
that. Shoot them in the
They
head.
will walk out in front of your car and they will just stay there. So, like, pheasant, car, and you're like driving along. No, the pheasant comes out, and you're like, stop, move, no, move,
And
move,
won't do it.
move,
Won't
fuck it,
do it.
like. Fuckers will not move out of the way. You will drive your car slowly towards them to try and get them to shunt away like any other animal would when the car does a little movement towards them. Like, oh shit, I better move. No, they're just like, they taste good, but god damn are they dumb. Like, mate, are they fucking related to the dodo?
Probably. Oh.
Wait, it's November now. Yes.
Yeah, it's like November the 4th or something.
Pheasant hunting season.
Wait, let me look.
It's pheasant season now. I can go to the butcher and get a pheasant to eat.
5th. It's November the 5th.
I'm gonna eat a pheasant. Eat a pheasant. I'm gonna eat the stupid pheasant.
Oh, I fixed that lamb, and
Oh, that's good.
I ate the whole fucking rib rack.
Oh, nice.
I put black pepper on it and let it cook, and it was good to go. I want to put like some. What the hell was that?
Some food thermometer.
Oh, okay.
I'm like grown up now. I got one.
You got adult sometimes. I mean, I know. I do
And
too.
yet it's got this thing too. Oh, excuse me.
I've adulted last week and this week and the week before that, and yeah, so I'm getting tired of adulting.
It's got this.
Ooh, a probe.
You can stick that in the oven, and the cable is oven safe, and so the alarm will go off when the meat hits the correct temperature.
Quote unquote in the oven. Don't look at me like that.
I mean, where else would you stick it?
I don't know.
I don't know. You could give it to Cyrax,
Oh, fuck that guy.
and he can
Oh,
have another urethra stabby thingy, or he can have another thing to pretend suicide with.
that whole stream you did on Wern, that was fucking gold. That
Oh,
dude
thank
is
you.
fucking weird.
He is so weird. Like, and I know a lot of people don't cover him, but like, I don't know. I want to cover something while people aren't doing at the moment to give some like choice.
Oh,
You know, you
sure.
want to mix it up. You want to like have something else for people to watch if they're getting bored of G-Man or Shani. And it's like, one, he's creepy, but it's also mostly like, you don't have to worry about children being involved. You don't have to worry about like domestic abuse, like child abuse, etc. So it's more literally just taking the piss out of an idiot being an idiot, as opposed to let's point out these very heavy, serious problems.
Oh, I got tired of G Man and Shannon Rev a long time ago. I mean, it's not even funny.
Like Shani, I'm not really too bored with, but I've not been covering her for very or even known about her for very long. G-Man, like,
Yeah,
I
G
don't,
Man.
I like,
Yeah.
he's just not that fun. Like, he's
Yeah.
not that fun to me as a lol cow, as a religious extremist. None of it. Like, I don't know too much about a lot of the atheistic debating things like that. But I do like watching a lot of atheist channels and things like that. And obviously, I have a lot of opinions about certain things, and I don't mind talking about that. And there are certain streams that I would like to do and do talks on certain subjects, and I've written them down, and I've started to try to come up with like more formed ideas of what I want to do with it. But even with that sphere, like G-Man is just what
Yeah,
is there to say? Like he's
G Man knows like 3 Bible verses and he's
yeah,
fucking dumb.
he's
Yeah.
not dangerous either. And like the people that I've looked at and that I want to talk about, they are fucking dangerous. Like, people have died because of them. Children have died because of them. These people are dangerous, and more knowledge needs to be brought on them. They need to be pulled out of the fucking shadows. G-Man, there's nothing to worry about. Like, he's not... Like,
Well,
yeah, like, what is he going to do? He's not got enough charisma to actually start a fucking cult or to genuinely get followers. Like, no one actually watches him to bother with him. Everyone that watches him is laughing at him. He doesn't have any people that genuinely watch him for his like religious musings.
well,
He's
he has
nothing.
a few people that do, but not anybody that's dangerous, like you said. Not anybody that can do anything.
Like, I don't know who genuinely watches G-Man being like, yes, come now, let's sit around the computer screen and watch Brother G-Man's sermon.
Oh, there's Jesus is Lord and Beckel and what was his name? Shit, he fucking disappeared.
Gentleman
Uh,
Pioneer?
Maybe him too. And it was fuck. I tried to remember who he was, and I remembered it last night, but I can't remember it right now. Um,
But yeah, do they actually watch him for that, or do they watch him for the drama around everything?
Well, that's up for debate. I mean, that really is up for debate. What's that guy's name? Shit. He sounded like Kermit the Frog on acid. I can't remember his name. Don't worry about it. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Guess who just showed up?
Is he? Yay!
Good morning, good evening. How are we?
Good morning.
How we're doing okay. How are you doing, Izzy?
I'm okay. Hey, just give me 1 second. My audio's being weird.
Oh, you sound fine.
I can't hear you guys. That's the problem.
Oh, you can't hear us. Okay.
The iPhone went through an update, and for some reason, it kicks all my audio straight to the telephone microphone.
Oh, shit.
So it's being retarded.
Okay.
Hold on 1 sec.
But you showed up, Izzy. We love you, Izzy.
Yeah. It's nice to actually get chatting with you properly again. Like, I've popped on his show like once or twice now. I've chatted to him when like he's come on yours. Then every now and then he'll appear in my message like, "Hey!" Like, "You're right." Silence. I was like, "Come talk, come on my live." Silence. Like, what the fuck are those things? Oh, they're not then.
Well, you show up on mine, Bila, and I show up on yours, so we're all
Yeah.
good. And Izzy gets around because he's that kind of guy.
Yeah, Izzy is a man whore.
No. Can you guys hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Perfect. Wonderful. Great. Now I need pants.
You need pants. You ain't
Yeah,
even got
man.
an avatar. What do you need pants for?
I know, but I'm like roaming around my house and I have my windows open. I don't want to see anybody to see me nude.
Swinging. It's just
Does he
swinging.
mean English pants or American pants?
American pants.
Okay.
What
I
do
thought
you
in England.
slacks?
I thought in England it was
Well, no,
pantaloons.
England pants is underwear, so you're now saying you're basically saying you got your dick out.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay.
Well, fair enough. Fair enough.
I'll just put my jeans on. I actually slept good last night. I feel okay today.
Oh, that's good.
Fuck. Here we go. Wonderful.
Yeah, I had a hard sleep last night too, so I feel better. Dreamt about my dad. It was weird.
About your dad?
Yep.
Rando.
I mean, he's been dead for 4 years, so.
Did anything happen recently to trigger something like that, or was it just random?
It was just random.
That's crazy.
You missed everything, Bacon. You missed every fucking thing.
Everything. Shelly's losing her shit.
Oh, was Shelly doing some shit tonight?
Yeah, Shelly went on a fucking tirade last night and started spamming Shiva's chat. And she got back on. She's on her live stream, like trying to apologize for it now.
Gay thoughts. Like, what's the matter with gay thoughts?
I have them all once in a while. No worries.
It's a prop from the thing I did with Security Monitor Lizard.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Hey, Vila. So, TLDR, what is Security Lizard what is his channel about? Just like locales or?
Yeah, pretty much. Locals, PragerU. We'll do game night, have some fun.
I was on one of his streams the other day, and there were so many conversations going on at once. I couldn't really make heads or tails over what it is. And I've seen a couple of his streams, and he's good. He's fun to watch. But
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure like what his main priority was with his channel. But he's cool. He seems like a cool dude.
No, he's absolutely lovely. Like, I've only met him in the last, like, 2 months, I think.
Mhm.
And, like, yeah. Since then, like, I've gone on his channel loads. Like, yeah. Honestly, like, going on his Discord, I've met so many lovely people and, like, mainly hang out there because I don't know, everyone's so nice there and it's just so laid back and it's easy and it's not so hectic there like on the other Discords because I get very overwhelmed with them quite easy and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna chill in this like nice quiet corner.
You're both in my Discord, aren't you?
I am, but I don't really talk on it because I'm an
I don't think I am.
antisocial bitch.
Well, I mean, there's not much talking on my Discord.
Are you in my Discord, Rex?
I don't think so.
I'll send you an invite. It's mostly music stuff, and
Yeah,
people come around.
that's
and fuck
what
around.
mine is. Yeah, that's what mine is. Mostly music stuff. It used to be D&D, but we quit playing. So it's mostly just me posting music videos. So
That's what's up. I gotta hook you up with some music, man.
oh yeah, shoot
No.
me on Discord. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing like
It was-
sharing music. I love it.
It was really funny last night doing the thing for him. Secret Monitor said, I am the Gay Thoughts, the International Gay Thoughts charity advocate person, like, and I had to do a proper interview and I'm sat here like this talking and it's like asking questions. It's like, what can we do to help gay thoughts around the world? And I'm having to like answer all these questions like an interview and shit. And at one point, I'm making like loads of like puns about penises. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's for Miss Parker's G-Man Gay Thoughts video challenge thing.
Do you guys do like Shani and Rev on that channel and all that stuff?
He doesn't want to talk about Shani on his channel that much. Like,
I get it.
But- yeah, I don't know if he will ever. Like, if it's important, I guess maybe.
No, I definitely get it. I mean,
Yeah.
Shani and Rev are kind of aggravating anyway, so.
Oh God, yeah, they are. And like, I don't know. I don't mind covering them. Like, obviously, I do on my channel.
Mhm.
But yeah, there's no point. There's a lot of like the old stuff that I think there are certain things that do deserve being mentioned more than once.
Right.
Just to make sure they don't get buried so people remember this, or if new people come, they're made aware of it much easier than saying, oh yeah, no, like go check out this video that I did like 3 years ago.
Right.
You can go, oh, you don't know about that? Let me tell you. Here's a thing on it. Just, yeah, because they've done so much, so fucking much. A lot gets buried, and then these new people don't actually realize and saying, oh, go to this live stream that was years ago. That's like 3 hours long. They're not going to do that.
Yeah.
They might watch a new one that you've done that's like a live stream, and that's like an hour or so long. Yeah, that's more likely. But you know, I do think those certain things should be rehashed a lot. But there does also get to a point where you are like, too much. Like that doesn't need to be done again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
Right. I do think drag has found a happy medium between the two.
Have you ever heard of Joyce Sparkle? Or, a better question, have you ever heard of Onision?
Yeah, I've heard of Onision. I've heard the name Joy Sparkles, but I don't remember. I don't know what the fuck she did.
Yeah, she's kind of a locale. She's she was a locale back in like, I don't know, maybe like 2013 to 2016. And she's like one of these people that thinks that she like, I don't want to say she thinks she's God, but very close to it. And she's with this cult that that talks about how they can levitate, and like she'll call into like self-help stations and talk about how the only way you can cure anything is with like herbs and stuff that you find in the forest. She's like one of those people. And then she started covering Onision. But if you ever get a chance, she's not
Oh, yeah,
like a. Go ahead.
Didn't she do like 60 videos on Onision in a month or something?
Yeah,
And everyone's like, fucking nutter.
That is her. That is her. She's out of her gourd, man. And to some context, I feel bad, but like at the same time, she put herself out there, so the judgment only applies as much as the individual lets loose.
I don't know. There are certain things that you are just like, no, I'm sorry, I don't care. That's not an excuse. Like,
yeah.
no, I don't care. Like, being born with like a learning disability is not an excuse for, like, say, pedophilia, things like that. There are certain things that just don't fucking meld together. Like, you get what I mean?
No, that's absolutely true. Yeah.
Yeah, even to the most extreme. Like, if like now I've said the learning disability one, if someone like is in their 20s but has the mental age of an 11-year-old, right?
Right.
They're obviously going to be attracted to 11-year-olds because that's where their brain is at. That's where their brain sits, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they're okay to do anything.
Right.
They should know not to. No, you can't. It doesn't make it okay.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
No.
yeah,
I feel like I've seen that more lately than I ever have in my entire life. Like people trying to use their disabilities to skirt around shitbag behavior.
Well, it's because previously I feel like you didn't want it to be known that you had a disability.
Right.
Like, you didn't want it to be knowledge because there was a lot of judgment. And now the pendulum swing full pelt the other way, and it's like full on acceptance. And they're like, oh, it's because of my disability. And like, because it's because of my disability, you can't say anything because I can't help my disability.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I don't know if it's people genuinely believe this or not. Like, do they genuinely believe that because of their disability, they shouldn't be judged for this? Or are they just using it as an excuse to, like, get out of jail for free?
Yeah. I think we both know that answer.
I think it's a bit of both. It depends on the person. Like, some people genuinely think, like, no, I can't help it. My disability made me do it.
Mm-hmm.
And other people do outright use it as a fucking excuse because they are disgusting cunts.
Yeah, it's really gross.
Mm.
And like I said, I mean, I feel like I've seen it more now than I've ever seen it in my entire life.
Oh yeah.
And maybe it's because I'm paying more attention to it. I don't know. There's been days where, like, I've been in conversations with people that Well, you know what? Actually, a better way to look at this is like I was about to say. I've been in conversations with people that have learning disabilities and or a disability to some degree, and like we've gotten into conversations about like NAMBLA and pedophilia and stuff like that, and there's just they like these people that I've spoken with. They agree that for anybody to use their disability to apply it to a situation like that is just absolutely gross. But at the same time, you can't understand what's going on in their head. So it's, you know, there's this weird middle ground where you don't really know how to react to things.
It's like most pedophiles, they genuinely cannot help their attraction. It is a brain damage related thing. Like they've done scans that show it's due to head trauma at an early age, causing extra grey matter in the brain that basically like freezes their brain at an age of attraction level. However, that doesn't mean that it's okay for them to act on it. Like, you don't just, I'm attracted to men. You don't see me like fucking raping men constantly because I'm like men. No, just because that's who they fancy doesn't mean it's okay for them to do shit, because that's not how it works. So it doesn't matter what their brain is telling them they're attracted to. Like every other attraction, force isn't necessarily a involved thing unless it's a fetish, in which case that's a different area completely. Like, yeah, their attraction doesn't, they're not overpowered by their attraction, like they cannot control themselves. That's not a thing. It's not a thing for anyone with any attraction. Like, it's not different for them. It's not an excuse at all.
No, that kind of is a good way to look at it. Like the excuse factor has really gone up, and my brain just shut right the fuck off. Oh,
Wake up, Izzy.
I'm trying to, man. I just got my coffee. You guys keep talking. I need a minute to collect my thoughts here.
Well, thank you guys for holding the fort down while I went to the loo and got another beer, and you know.
I was going to say, one other thing that I just thought of, like, maybe it isn't that it's happening more now than ever. It's just we're in contact with more people now more than ever. And like, people are being diagnosed with these learning disabilities more than ever. Not that they're being diagnosed with it, not that they are existing more than ever. They are being made aware that they have it, and so they can use it as an excuse. Or maybe now, because as humans we like to form communities, and we like to form communities with other people that are like us and that understand us, people with these disabilities kind of flock together, and thus it makes the groups where you end up talking with people, and like, because they've all grouped together, they're gonna all have the learning disability, so you are meeting these people. Because like, if someone was like in a group that uses their disability for everything that's in a group of other disabled people, they're not going to last long in that group, because everyone else is going to be like, fuck off. So they're going to find a group where that is okay, and they are like, oh no, you can't help your disability, you can't help doing that, no, it's okay.
Somebody else is coming?
We're all mental.
Oh, I just heard somebody say hi.
What?
Did
Who?
you just say hi, Vila?
No.
I swear to God, I heard somebody say hi.
No, I said we're all mental in our own way.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That was fucking weird. What the hell was that?
I am fucking weird.
Ghosty, can you say hi again, Ghosty?
Did somebody's phone just ping?
Yeah, my phone just went off.
Oh, okay, so it's you. Okay. Oh.
Don't worry, you're not having full-on hallucinations. You're good.
I'm losing my fucking gourd.
Mm.
So what's everybody getting into today?
Not a whole lot. I just woke up and I'm drinking beer. So, you know me. You know me.
Let me, Rex. Let me ask you because I'm not entirely sure, and I don't want to make the assumption based on your accent. But geologically, where are you from?
The southern United States.
Okay, so that makes sense. What time is
Don't
it there?
say Australia. Motherfuckers say Australia, and I'm like, what the fuck are you thinking?
I've heard that once. I heard somebody say that in your chat once, and I was like, okay, you're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. Yeah.
Can you guys still hear me? Okay.
Hmm.
Great. What
You're
time is
kind
it
of-
where you're at?
Huh?
What were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm saying it's fucking cold where I'm at.
Oh yeah, it's cold over here too. It's like 30 degrees.
Oh no, it's like 26 here.
Oh goddamn, dude. Yikes.
What is it here?
Wait a minute. Let me do the math. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7 degrees
Wait.
below freezing.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, what?
7 degrees below freezing here.
Fucking hell. It's 8
Yeah.
degrees above freezing here.
Well, it's cold as fuck here.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm
When I
so happy
first
that it's
got
cold.
on, it was at 0. So it was at freezing level when I first got on. Now the sun's come out, it's gone up a little bit, but this is as hot as it's going to get.
Oh yeah, it's not going to get over. Never mind. I don't want to do the conversion. Fuck it.
Nobody wants to do math. I'm right there with you.
See, I don't understand why you guys use Fahrenheit, considering like what you just said, Clockwork was like, oh yeah, it's like 8 below freezing. That's just -8 Celsius.
Right.
Surely that's much easier.
I mean, what are we the only country that doesn't use the metric system? So I mean that gives you an idea.
Well, there's New Zealand. They do too. So
Yeah,
they-
I
they
mean,
go
not
by
in
what we-
other areas. So right, maybe not. I don't care, but like with temperature, does it not make more sense with basing it around 0 being freezing level and 100 being boiling? So we have the like 0 to 100 Celsius, and then the minus like below freezing.
we like to confuse the British. That's what it is.
You like to use the whole entire world. What are you talking about? Fucking bananas. Oh, new Mortal Kombat's coming out this year. Next year.
Mm.
So, 2011.
I don't know. I don't think I've played that game before.
You're missing out, girlfriend. And then the Mortal Kombat 12 is coming out in 2023. Okay, I can do that.
Lol. Guess what? The humidity is right now.
I don't know. I don't know British.
I don't know British.
It's like 64% humidity.
So, what does that feel like to you? Like, does that feel uncomfortable or?
I know, like the humidity now is like around the same humidity that we get in the fucking summer.
Right.
Oh Jesus Christ!
We have like it's just wet. The air is always wet here.
Right.
It's wet heat.
Well,
it's
it is
wet
Britain.
winter.
It is Britain.
Yeah, unfortunately, the only thing in Britain that isn't wet is the women's pussies looking at the ugly ass British men.
Oh shit! She said it. We didn't. We didn't say it. She
Yeah, I'm not
did.
getting in trouble for that one. No fucking way.
Oh
You gotta
God,
come
I
here
hope
and
these
know where all the
fucking
good-looking guys are.
antibiotics start working soon. No, I'm gonna take another one now.
Oh, hey, hello to everybody who showed up in chat, so I can sound like a nice motherfucker, even though I'm not. But you know, hey.
Who do we have in chat? Goddamn bacon. I love that screen name so much.
It is a
Ooh.
good one.
I've not got bacon, but I have got hogs roast. Hogs roast is the
Hey,
best.
MJ's in the chat. MJ, come up here for a second. I think she's still in the chat, right?
Who's MJ?
I mean, the link is pinned to the top. Anybody can come up if they want to.
So
Fuck.
MJ is streaming one of her old. She's doing a live right now, but she's streaming one of her old streams from like a couple of months back, and everybody keeps talking in Discord like, "Oh my God, Jimmy's on." Jimmy's on MJ's live, or Paulie's on MJ's live, and everybody keeps thinking that it's happening as we speak. When I have to explain to them that it's an old stream. Everybody's being ridiculous about it.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. Keep burping today.
Oh, speaking of, how are you feeling today?
So. My face is still fucking swollen. I've just taken another antibiotic. But not in any pain, so, you know, well, my face doesn't hurt. My body hurts.
I'm glad half of you or a quarter of you is okay.
Yeah.
Wait, who the fuck is Bacon?
The goddamn bacon.
Oh, the goddamn Bacon? Okay.
He's the goddamn bacon.
Bacon, bacon, bacon.
You rang?
What's up, bacon?
Not much. I just finished eating dinner and
Dinner. Where are
be
you at?
winding things. I just thought I'd pop on for a few to say hi. How you guys going?
Hey.
Hello. You're
Hey,
right.
Bacon.
You got Clockwork Rex, got Izzy here, and then Vila Vendetta, who may or may not have a certain mask in her possession. You over there over the pond there, or what?
Yeah, I'm in England.
No.
She's in the UK.
Hey guys, excuse me for 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right.
I just found this stuff and I'm so happy.
What? Something by Kikuman. Unagi?
Yeah.
Isn't that the name for like fucking for eel or something? No, that's uni. Never mind.
No, it's eel. It's eel sauce.
Oh, it
That
is eel.
eel
Okay, so I
sauce.
wasn't far off.
Eel sauce. It's so good.
Hey,
I'm not
Vila
insane.
likes what she
Just a little
likes.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, she likes what she likes.
I can see that. Jesus Christ.
Like, I had it the first time when I had sushi, and I had like some really lovely eel sushi, and the sauce on it was like so fucking nice. And then I've been trying to find it since, and then I looked up a recipe. It said that I needed to actually get an eel, and the eel that I needed that you can't get in the UK that easy, and like the fishmongers didn't have it. And then I fucking discovered that you could buy the sauce pre-made on goddamn Amazon.
No shit. Okay, I gotta ask you a question. This is me just kind of we're trying to compare notes here between our two sovereign nations. Okay, so the sushi places that we have out here, you know, they'll have good sushi. believe it or not, all over the damn place, even the deserts here can have good sushi, depending on whenever we can get our fucking container ships to offload cargo within the next 100 fucking years. But what I've noticed is that every sushi place I go to, they always have some hot dish that is like a real standout. It's like it's one of the best deals you can get anywhere, and it's always in the sushi place. One place I can think of is called Tamakani's or something like that. It's in Bishop, California. It's a small town compared to most small towns, right? But it's actually the biggest town before you go the 3,000 feet up to get to June Lake and Mammoth Lakes and whatever. Those are both in the Eastern Sierras in California. If you're a snowboarder, that should be on your map.
Ah, okay.
Mammoth Mountain, look it up. Yamatami's, that's what it's called. Sorry, I took me a second to remember how to pronounce it. But what they would have, aside from everything else, is they'd have 4 full-size, sesame chicken wings for $2.50, which is a ridiculous fucking deal. It is ridiculous, and these are not small wings. These are not small. It's like these are full-size fuckers, like, or a couple of those. That's pretty much a full meal for most people.
Okay.
And there's a place another place up here. If you're going to be in the Seattle area, I would recommend this place, but wait 6 months. So, if you didn't get the whole COVID people remover injection, you're not going to be able to visit there unless you have proof of it.
I've been fully vaccinated for ages.
All right. Well, I guess you'd be able to
stabbed with the COVID. I've got 5G, and it's brilliant. I love it.
You get 5G from the COVID. Okay.
Yeah. Only problem is I can't go get my MRI scans anymore because if I go, the magnets in my body are going to explode, and I'll turn into human sploosh.
All right.
That'd be one way to go out, though. That would be pretty fucking amazing.
I imagine. Well, that would at least be a quick way to go out. I imagine.
Isn't it? And it'll be messy, so annoy a load of people.
It wouldn't bother you. You'd be gone. That's everyone else.
Exactly. Be someone else's problem.
Yeah, exactly. No, there's a place in Seattle. And they're off of South Lake Union. It's called I Love Sushi, and that actually is a place I took my Russian ex, on her birthday or like on the way home. This it was
nice.
One of my vendors or whatever, and I know they had good shit. I never had a chance to sit down and eat there, and so I just went ahead and took us both there. This is a few years ago. And they really know their shit. And they also have been some of the most friendly people as far as, working with them goes. I have been working with them for years prior to actually visiting them to be a patron. So if you're in Seattle for whatever reason, if you like sushi, go check out I Love Sushi, South Lake Union.
Awesome.
Tell them Bacon sent you. They know who I am.
I won't be able to eat any of the spicy stuff though.
You get spicy boba tea?
What?
You get spicy.
You can get spicy everything, and I can't eat anything spicy at all.
Oh, you got a Swiss palate?
I'm allergic to anything too spicy. I get blisters in my mouth.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, and it sucks because the food smells so fucking nice and I can't eat it. Sorry. Big
Honey,
sad.
did you hand me the wrong tacos?
Oh, I've had big problems because of it.
Why did you hand? I didn't see it. Why did you hand me one that said Diablo sauce on it?
Oh, no, the thought of that. Pain. Oh, my phone's had a moment and now it's pissed me off. I'm trying to find the menu for like the local sushi place.
God damn it, you put red pepper flakes on my goddamn slice of pizza. Oh shit.
There we go. I think like the spicy what like we have here, because you're saying about standout spicy things. Crab.
I was just
Dragon
making
rolls.
some.
No.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I guess like dragon rolls are normally like quite the spicy one, but over here, like spice has become really big, but in a lot of the places, there's still not the.
Over there.
Pardon?
Hasn't spice always been big over in the UK?
Yeah, it's always been big, just not to the level it is nowadays, where it's like let's see what degree burns we can get on our mouth, as opposed to let's have spicy food that tastes good. It's like a pissing contest with your mouth, and that's become quite big over here, and it's been really annoying because now they seem to everything.
How much more
is
bland has
chili.
the food gotten that the spice thing has gotten that much larger? Because it's not like the UK is really known for its food aside from the whole fish and chips thing.
It's funny
They're
because
kind of famously bad for having food, although the US, unless you count the barbecue, really isn't much better.
I don't know, like the UK has
It's still a
amazing
bunch of
food, so it's always so weird to me that like when people go, oh yeah, like the UK is famous for shit food, bland food, and like, is it?
No, I'm
like,
not saying you do. I'm not saying.
Oh no, I'm just
you
saying like the
have
fact that we're famous for it is so weird to me because
Trust
like
me. No, hang on a second.
there's so
Hang on.
much that's like we invented that you guys use, and it's like, dude, that's from us. That's not an American thing. That's an English food, and you're bragging about it being an American food. Like, what the fuck?
Hang on. I'm not crucifying England for their food. Jesus Christ. No.
I already said that.
I'm just saying that's the material. Okay.
Did I make a mistake?
What?
I know people who have
don't
they've gone over to England and they've had very good food. Some of it's sort of excellent, and then you have a bunch of other places that whose cultures have may or may not be negative and not negative, but you got good restaurants as far as that goes as well.
You're roboting out.
Annie Casino, Rockin' Casino. It's like, so no, you do have good restaurants out there. You do. I'm just saying the room is like, okay. Where do you go? Where do you go to? Where do you go to eat in Britain? I don't know. Somewhere to drink, so you could eat the food. That's the fucking rumors that you get.
Yeah, I mean, there are some places that like you'd want to go for a drink, but do not eat there. Don't. Like Spoons, Wetherspoons. Big place in England, right? All around the UK. Cheap booze, very cheap booze. It's brilliant, right? Their food is disgusting and bland and like awful. Just awful. Everything's microwaved. They're called microwave technicians, not chefs.
Everything's microwave. Now that's pretty fucking bad.
Yeah. The chefs aren't
I
chefs.
have
they're
never been to a
microwave
restaurant
technicians.
where everything is microwave.
That's how bad it is. That's why I say never eat food there.
What I can think of is like you'd have a brewery like where I used to live in Auburn. There's a brewery. It's called Rel Hoppin' Brewery. It's in Auburn, Washington. I used to live right across the train tracks from. Was like basically across the street or across the couple streets. And so, if they want to be able to serve food, it has to be shit. They have to like buy. You basically use a microwave to heat it up, where it's like chips or something that's like bag stuff, cold stuff already ready to eat.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'd have things like little corn pops or whatever, corn dog, little poppers or whatever, cheese curds, fries. That kind of thing. Maybe even chicken wings if they could do it. They have like an air fryer or something. But if you wanted to do anything else, like you'd have to be a restaurant. You can't make hamburgers and not have whatever the fuck the cooking license is for that here. So yeah. But most of those places, they at least have a fucking flat top to cook on. Places I worked in, even though they ran off of propane, and propane, even back then, let alone now, not quite a premium to get that, especially if you lived in a remote area like the Eastern Sierras. They got a fucking flat top, and they got a fucking not charcoal, but a fucking griddle. Shit, you can actually put fucking char marks on to do the steaks and do the burgers and everything. And I worked in quite a few restaurants like that. Seen the insides of quite a few others.
Like,
how the fuck do you have a restaurant? How the hell do you have a restaurant that just microwave shit?
Well, they're not a restaurant.
What?
They're like a chain bar, like that sell food as well, and it's really cheap food. You're paying like £7, so that's like maybe $10 for a pint of like lager, beer, cider, a main meal, a side, and a dessert.
Oh, okay. So this is your version of a adult, value menu or something.
Pretty much, yeah. Like you're going there to have a cheap meal.
And then the drink is a beer instead of a soda, and maybe a dessert, I think you said.
Yeah, pretty much. Like honestly, you go there and like if you're going there, it's normally like you're going on a night out and you're not going there for the food at all. Like the only people that really eat the food there are the alcoholics that are there from like the morning and want to have a drink the whole way through. The only thing that they're all right for is like a fry up in the morning if you're hungover, but you're better to go to a greasy spoon. Like go to a proper cafe, go to a proper British cafe.
Do the proper British cafes serve booze though?
No, they don't.
Okay, see, that's why they're not going there.
True.
Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know.
Because you are also a high functioning alcoholic.
I actually spent most of my time sober, believe it or not. I'm drunk now, don't get me wrong. Dude, it's after 5 o'clock in the morning here. So actually it should be a little bit past my bedtime, but I feel I'll take a couple more shots. And by the way, I live in Washington State. We're kind of like you guys in the way that we're known for just precipitous weather all the fucking time ever? That's not the case. I'm not the case here. You can tell me whether that's the case over there. Do you actually get summers? Do you get defined seasons? Let me know. But here,
No.
we're known for just having gloomy gray weather forever, except for like.
Okay, I'm tired of hearing that bullshit. You and me both.
Not me.
I never said I wasn't an asshole.
Well, yeah.
I mean, if you're just gonna come on here and bitch, then what the fuck? Exactly, Bella. You're laughing too.
Yeah. I don't know.
He was. I mean, I don't know the guy. I haven't ever talked to him before. But you know, Bacon, if you can quit bitching, you can come back on. If you can stop bitching about bullshit, you can come back on. That's not what this channel is about. Vila comes on here and talks to me, and we banter back and forth about all kinds of shit. But if you're just gonna come on here and fucking bitch about bullshit, then you can stay in the dungeon. And yeah, I am an asshole. I never said I wasn't. Comments, banners, private chat.
Or am I just manic?
I don't live in Washington. I live on the East Coast of the United States. So I don't give a fuck.
Sleeping in its natural habitat, do these two things. Number one, move to the floof. Number two, move the floof.
He,
God.
I'm tired of being a strong female character. I would like to be princess carried off the battlefield and have my wounds tended to by a Thor and or Valkyrie type. I am a damsel.
Valkyrie carries you to Valhalla.
I'm tired of being a strong female character.
Ah.
You know what? I'm tired of being a strong female. You know what? I'm tired of being.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking stupid piece of shit.
Tired of being a strong female character. I would like to be princess carried off the battlefield and have my wounds tended to by a Thor and or Valkyrie type. If you please.
No,
I am a
Valkyries
damsel,
take you to
and I am in
Valhalla
distress.
because you're fucking
You know what? I'm
dead.
tired of being a strong.
Ching ching goes the money tree.
They don't tend to your wounds. They take you to Valhalla because you're fucking dead.
Well, that's why she said Thor and or Valkyrie type. Someone that's just like beautiful and like muscly and like
Where's your wings? Vila's got no wings. Okay, fair enough.
And that's why my back hurts. They got ripped off.
Oh, well, okay. Okay. Okay, let me let these two motherfuckers back up in here.
Who you calling the motherfucker? Hey, Rex.
Hey, Rex.
How you doing?
What's going on with you?
I'm just fucking around.
Remind me never to talk about anything in Washington ever again, apparently. Jesus fucking Christ.
What'd you do, Bacon?
What the fuck is Washington got to do with the goddamn fucking thing?
I was kind of giving a lay of the land of what it's like up here now and what people thought of it.
That's
All I
the
was
lay of the
fucking-
land of where you are. I don't give a fuck about Washington.
She fucking asked. Why do you think I was talking about it? Jesus.
I don't know why you were talking about it.
I didn't ask.
Yeah, nobody literally asked about Washington.
Okay, everybody cares about, the immediate vicinity they fucking live on. Fuck where everyone else lives. Okay, fine. Okay, all right, it's okay.
Hey, it's called the states. Everything is different.
Okay, all right.
Hmm.
If you want to operate like that, you go right the fuck ahead. I've seen where that's ended.
Well, okay, you know what? Watch this. I will do that every fucking time.
What'd you do?
Well, Vila's in the UK, so she doesn't give a fuck about what's going on in the States. Not really.
I'm sorry, American people, but I don't even actually like America. Sorry.
Gosh! Love it.
That's fair.
Good for you,
That's
me either.
totally fair.
Outside view, I just see America as a hostile wasteland of crazy people with guns and too high body mass index.
You
mean they're fat gunslingers?
They're fat gunslingers.
Is that what you said?
From the UK perspective, yeah, that is totally fucking fair.
I don't know. Bacon
They have a
wasn't
Bible in
annoying
one
me,
hand
but,
and a gun in the other.
I'm just going to say the truth. I didn't ask about Washington. I didn't care who was talking about it, but I didn't ask.
Yeah, nobody said anything about fucking Washington.
No, I'll go get it done.
I'll get it.
No, you won't.
Well, I mean, Ulick and Joni are pretty cool. But if you're...
Well, I'm after coming from Europe over to the States for the first time, yeah?
Wait.
I like that. My impression, of America, not the people, are like that, yeah? It is like that.
Well, I mean,
God. It's all gone to shit. It's all gone to shit.
I think the big point is it doesn't matter where you are. It's finally in your back door. They're knocking. NHS, DFAX, I don't know, everybody, police. Everybody's knocking on your door, no matter where you're at. Asking you questions.
Bring out your children.
Bring out your dead. I mean, your kids. Your people that need.
knocks on my door.
Unless you're Shani from Shani Price, then you hear CPS open up.
There you go. That's it. They're just
It's
everywhere.
So weird saying, because over here, CPS
Isn't
is
it?
Crown Prosecution Service.
It's called
not
what?
that
Crown Prosecution Service.
CPS
Oh,
is
it's not
Crown
Child
Prosecution.
Protective Services.
Well, it
It's
could
called.
be either, yeah. Well, that's,
Yeah. Oh,
They're the
that's fucked
people
up.
that you go to that, when you're being done by the police for a crime, they're the ones that are prosecuting you, which it does make sense, I guess, with Shani for Christ, but we have social services and
Sure.
and they deal with that, and then CPS is Crown Prosecution Services, and they deal with the criminal stuff. Because it also is one umbrella. There's adult social services, child social services, things like that. They're one umbrella company as opposed to just child protective services and fuck everyone else. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was answering it.
Oh, you're good.
I love you. Okay, I'm looking. I put you on my computer so I could see the chat, and I'm loving your hair, and I love your house.
Oh, thank you.
It looks
Not just for Halloween.
amazing. No, I didn't even think Halloween. I have stuff at my house too. So don't worry. I have dead things in jars and
Oh, but they're so pretty.
strange
and
things.
new.
I'm a weirdo.
No, right. Do you know what my dream is, right? The next time I
What?
need to have surgery, I want them to put some of the tumors that they take out of me in a fucking jar so I can take them
Hell
home.
yeah.
'Cause,
Hell
like, I've
yeah.
got
Keep
the
everything that
condition they
comes out
thought-
of my body.
Yeah, I've got the condition they thought the Elephant Man had. And I want to be like, look at my elephanty tumors. Like,
Alright.
look at my Elephant Man
Yes.
tumors. Yeah, that'd be so cool.
I would want one. Like, honestly, I would put that in my house. Like, because I think that kind of stuff is rad as fuck, especially if we became friends. Then I'd be like, yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a conversation
I'd probably
piece,
make
you know?
so much fucking money off if I did that as well. Actually, I wouldn't charge you.
Yeah.
I would do it to other people. But yeah, I'd be like, yay, piece of history.
It's an interesting thing. Have you had this your whole life? Have you dealt with this?
Yeah, it's a genetic condition, so you're like born with it. Hang on.
Yeah, I have a genetic condition too, so that's interesting.
That's the
You learn all
scar.
about genetics. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome.
I've got friends
We
with
would have
that.
been in the freak show together.
Oh,
I'm
that'd
very
be fun.
bendy.
Yeah. It's all right
Rex
until
can
you
be the
pop.
ringmaster. Welcome to this
What
freak
was
show.
what was that?
Ringmaster or clown?
Remaster or clown? That's a good question. Rex, which one are
I
you?
think Rex is going to be the ringmaster.
You
Has
think
to be,
so?
yeah.
Okay. Or are you the clown?
I definitely the clown's fucking pocket.
Clowns get away with everything. They can do all the annoying, stupid shit and get away
Yes,
with
they
it.
can. And get away with it, like the gesture. The fool. Who's the bigger fool, you or me?
Laugh along, you fool.
Yeah, laugh along, you fool.
Wait, what did I do? Wait, what?
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 Hey, don't put your ashes in my tobacco
Oh, fuck,
bowl.
I keep
For
on thinking that.
Jesus. What? Oh, man.
What's on fucking dessert. You get a massive big bag of fucking tobacco, a 4-stone bag of tobacco for $5, and they're giving out about
The tobacco prices are absolutely ridiculous in comparison. It's probably the biggest extreme of anything from Europe
Really?
to
How much is that
America
bag?
that I
How much
noticed.
was that bag of
That bag is like $13 and change, or 12.
$13.
It's either 13 or 14. I can't remember if it's 12 and change or 13 and change.
that lasts me about a month.
Yeah, it's huge bag.
Mm.
Wow. That's fucking like. Then
Major, yeah, the difference. We can't. The bag difference in size. You have a pouch. How much do you pay for that pouch? What of your pouches?
18 euro it was, thinking about the last time.
18 euro for that
Yeah,
pouch, and I
it's
get that
like-
big giant bag for less
for
than
me,
18
it's like
euro.
when I smoked 15 odd quid for one of the big pouches, and even then the big pouches aren't that big. Like, how much?
30 grams.
Yeah, something like that, 30 or 60.
Good. Hold that right there. Let me show you the difference. So that's your pack. Where's the other one? Wait, no, I got it back here. Hold on. This way. Oh no, not that way. Oh, for Jesus! I should have got this together first.
Oh wow!
You got it?
Yeah,
For
yeah.
the same
pouches you've got-
price
they're the
that
same.
you pay
What
for
the
yours.
fuck? Are they the same kind
Crazy.
of tobacco as well? Like,
No.
No, it's not. That's one thing.
It's harder to roll with it. It's that one there's mint,
Yeah, mine's mint though.
menthol, yeah.
Okay, you can
is
And,
it like the
there's
same?
another one.
Like, is it really dry tobacco, like the stuff you get in TaylorMades?
Yeah, but you can smoke this stuff. It says it's pipe tobacco, but it's just good. If you like a strong cigarette, it's good as. The only thing about it is, it's harder to roll with it.
It is. We need to grind it.
Yeah.
First, which you can, get little tobacco grinders and grind
But
it.
for the money you're saving, definitely it outweighs the
difference in taste
difference
isn't that
in whatever,
noticeable.
Yeah, well, I just like
Okay.
sure amber leaf.
Oh, the
Yeah.
other thing is it over there.
Mhm.
You have to do the same like packaging bullshit we do.
No.
Oh.
In fact, my bag doesn't say anything on it except
Nicotine.
Wild Horse Premium Pipe Tobacco Green, a product of U.S. Warning, it may contain, it does. Wait, this product contains nicotine, and that's an addictive chemical. Just nicotine. That's it. No warning.
No pictures.
No
of people
dead
with
children,
cancer,
no babies with their faces, coming off. No whatever weird, gross stuff you guys do. I
Yeah,
find that a little
just-
disturbing, honestly.
Over here now, none of the packaging can be like colourful. They've banned that now. All of them have to be like this shade of grey black and just having basic white letters, the brand name on it. And then there has to be on the back of it a picture of some disgusting thing that smoking can cause.
If I was to show horror and videos of people with horrible disfigurations on TV in front of my child, they would not like that. I think they would have problems, and yet those very same people would have no problems having packaging with these same images on it. I find it disturbing. They sold the kids a whole bunch of them. Yeah, there you go. Right. They sold the kids. I remember that coming through in the 90s and late 90s, early millennial. It was get your parents to quit smoking. They started going in the no drugs, say no to drugs, say no to tobacco. Yeah. And they would,
Nice, Rex, aren't they?
Yeah, good, Rex. And so when the kids were coming home. Yeah.
That's yourself, yeah.
The kids would come home and say, you're gonna die, and my parents they fear-mongered the children into thinking their parents and grandparents were gonna die. So now you have that. That was a big thing for it's disturbing what they've done, how they've done that. And they did it to start with, and then they made so much money off of everybody coming in for lung cancer screenings and all these other things. Cha-ching, 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 all orchestrated. None of that was incidental, by the way. I don't believe for a second that they didn't. All of it.
Yeah. Look, here's one. Like, that one's not real. That is an actor. But yeah, like,
unborn
there was like
babies.
one of dead bodies and like children smoking and the holes in the throat. Tobacco pouches used to be like this, right? Amber Leaf, no, they're a well-known brand. 10 gram, that's a small one. 20, that's a big one. And look, colours, everything, fine.
There you go.
Amber Leaf, this is Amber Leaf now. Oh, look, smoking kills your unborn child, a fucking baby's funeral. And dark colour, just the name there, and then website about helping quit smoking. And this is what they have to do now on our cigarettes to legally be allowed to be sold in the UK, because otherwise you can't.
Well,
you have to be made
little
aware
do they
they're
know.
Yeah.
Sweets are next. Sweets.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Hopefully they're going to do that with, but they are going next. That's what's going to happen with sweets
So you get a
packaging
candy
next.
bar?
You get a candy bar, it's killing more people than that.
So it's gonna have
than
an
tobacco.
amputated foot or something on it. Is
Well,
this what we're gonna
they
have
do.
on
That's what they're
it?
going to have to do, yeah.
This is what it went from first, right? The normal packaging and then the picture on it. And then they started to say that the colourful packaging is attracting children to want to smoke.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, it's
Yeah.
not really, and it's not affecting what you smoke.
But do you
yeah,
hear what she's saying? She's saying that they had to get rid of the colorful packaging because it attracts children.
Yeah.
And then they turned that colorful packaging and put it on a unicorn that shits shit, poop. And then they eat it on cupcakes and things. And that's how disgusting these people are. They have a problem with this, but yet they have my kid eating poop cookies at the bakery. It's sick. They're fucking weirdos.